For all you Baby Tron fans in my fucking Twitter mentions right now, I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't even want to know who the fuck that is. What type of name is Baby Tron? You literally watch Transformers and say, oh, Megatron, I'm gonna be Baby Tron. No! Anyways, the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse album just dropped from King Crook and Joel Ortiz. Honestly, it's definitely one of the best rap albums I've heard all year. I will give Joel Ortiz and King Crooked that. They definitely came with a good piece of work, a great project. It does feel like a documentary. It does feel like they're giving us a story and they're telling a story about what happened with the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse. Now I know Joe and Royce, they don't agree with none of this. As far as like a diss album goes, it doesn't get that disrespectful towards those two, but they definitely do bring up the fact that, well, we had brung money to the table and neither one of y'all were budging. Joe, I couldn't get you on the phone. That's what King Crooked said. And Joe said that none of that is really true. He said the people that they were dealing with, he just didn't want to deal with because he felt like, why go to them when we can take this thing and do something with it since we own it and blow it up, and really, instead of doing that, we can do this. But Joel and Crook wanted to do that and they wanted a bag now. They didn't want to wait on Joe, and that's really what is being pushed, and you can really hear that in their voices that, nigga, we trying to eat. You're eating over there. You're on Patreon, you're on YouTube, you're on podcast networks. Royce is out here getting Grammy noms and writing and making amazing fucking albums. What are we gonna do? And I do kind of agree with them. Unfortunately, the world we're in, you have to sell an album. It's like a movie. Every movie has a trailer and marketing and all types of gimmicks and things to do to be pushed so people can go watch the movie. Same with albums nowadays. Nowadays, it's just more so like wrestling. We got Vince McMahon in the back up at the skyscraper chilling, basically playing with these rappers like they're puppets and toys and moving them like chess pieces to get them to do whatever they want them to do in order to drive whatever attention they want to drive it towards, because it's just about manipulating people and making money off of them. That's what the music industry is. We'll see if it works. I don't know what their sales projections are. I don't know where it's at. I know I listened to the album. I don't know if anybody else did. I know Joe and Royce did. And I know Slaughterhouse fans did as well. But regardless of all of that, honestly, I really enjoyed this album. I can't find anything bad about it. I love Kxng. That song is amazing. Kxng, Vacancy, Backstage, those are my favorite songs from this album. They're all really good, but like I said, the album in a way tells a story to where those songs are the highlights, but you do get Fuck Glass House. You just get a whole bunch of stuff and a whole bunch of answers, to be honest. Like, if you were a Slaughterhouse fan and you want to know what happened with this and what happened with that, King Crooked and Joel Ortiz, they literally tell you. Now, it's not like Royce and Joe aren't telling you. They're just not telling you on wax. They had a picture that they wanted to paint. And if you ask me, as two artists, two individuals, they painted it really well. Used whatever collaborators they needed to. The hooks on here are amazing. Like, the melodies on here are amazing. Whoever they called to do whatever, I can't really think of those features right now, but they did a good job. I really have no complaints about this album. Now, it's not perfect. It's not the greatest thing I ever heard. Like, my God, like, no, but it's good. It's really good, actually. Like, it's way better than, honestly, and I think that's what it is too. I was expecting something else, but I got what they were giving, what they said they were going to give me, and a little bit more, and I can't lie, I appreciate that. Shout out to Joel Ortiz, shout out to King Crooked. They did a great album. Even though Joe and Royce, they're not going to give you any credit for this shit, and their fans aren't going to give you any credit for this shit. But if you're a Slaughterhouse fan, this is the album for you. This is a 5 out of 5 stars for you. For me, it's a 4 out of 5 stars. But if you're a Slaughterhouse fan, this is the album you want. This is the album that tells you everything that you wanted to know without it being on Instagram Live. Anyways, the rise and fall of Slaughterhouse. What did you think about it? Did you like it? How do you feel about King Crooked and Joel Ortiz as MCs? I think they're really great. They're not legends or anything like that, but they're really good MCs, really good pen to paper guys. And look, hey, if you're writing your shit and you're doing great with it, you're a legend in my eyes, because that's the hardest thing to do. Nowadays, everybody's just collabing with the Ghost. Anyways, what did you guys think about it? This is No Filter TV. My name is Michael Lowry Woods Jr., aka Savvy Mike. Peace.